Hey, be right. So now.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we start anything, I just want to say this is not Kodak Black. This is not Kodak. They did something to him, the reason why the president pardoned him. You can tell this person right here has been trying to act like Kodak, and he's also been listening and reading the feedback of what the world is saying. This is the reason why he said in that video that like he been wearing grills and stuff and it shaved down his teeth. That's a bit weird. I mean, that's quite extreme to me. Like, it shaved down his teeth. What has that got to do with this video? And this video was actually the first time hearing Kodak Black speak. So, like, I mean, I don't know, but this is all a bit weird. So, we're going to get into the manager now. Von's manager. Like, this guy, he is so bogus, y'all. I don't even know what like, I can't even look at this guy here. Imagine I'm watching the interview, right? And then I had to click out of the interview like 30 minutes in. Then I had to watch something else. And I'm like, let me watch this interview back here because I need to finish it, right? And it was a bunch of like just rubbish. Like, he was trying to sell us himself. He was trying to tell us why he should be a rapper. He got the teeth, he got the chain. He was trying to sell us his business, trying to defend his brand. He was trying to sell us his wife. I'm like, what is going on with this dude? And it's bogus because he knows people are only watching to hear what you got to say about Von. And when he spoke about Von, it's an hour and 8 minutes into the video, right, when he actually started speaking about Von. But one thing I took out from this interview where he said like he has to be, him and his artist has to be like one, because in case anything happened, he don't want to be sued or anything. Like, we could end up into a fight, we could have some sort of disagreement, and if that was to happen, then he needs to know 100% that that person would not press charges. So my thing with this is, I feel like him saying that, it just basically gives us the impression that, okay, I mean, what are you trying to be to these people? Are you trying to be a manager, or are you trying to like boss them around? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting. It's like anything he says, it got to be done, or else there's some sort of disagreement and some type of argument will be taking place. The people who that man is working for, the higher ups, right, they probably said to him, listen, avoid the question about Von and stuff. You can't speak about Von. Make it about yourself. Make it to the point where people is going to actually watch the whole video, which is bogus, very, very bogus. And you're not going to get ratings like that, not in the streets anyways, right? Make sure like you talk up until the point where it's like the last few minutes, and then you speak about Von. And then, like, even in the interview, I think a question was asked, right? I think Jumper asked him a question about Von, and then he was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to that, in this kind of attitude. I'm like, who does this guy think he is, bro? Like, what you're trying to sell us is not working. We don't want to hear you as a rapper. He said he started out as a rapper. Why is speaking about yourself and telling us about your wife and like all your past sort of business running type of industry relationship type thing, even though he didn't really say anyone? I mean, he did mention Kodak Black, which I thought was weird, knowing that Kodak Black just came out. But again, he's trying to probably clout chase, or he was probably given that sentence by the higher ups. So at the end of the day, like, we just can't trust these people. Like Dirk, the reason why Little Dirk is not speaking out is because he know as soon as he says something about Von, like, people are gonna like lose interest, right? They're just gonna take what he's saying, they're gonna listen to him, he'd probably go a bit for a while, and then they're gonna lose interest. That's why he's playing it smart, and he's trying to drag it out and drag it along. Like, I mean, don't be surprised, he's gonna use Von's name for the next decade, guys. I'm telling you, for the next decade, he's going to use Von name in very like, I mean, he hasn't spoken out yet on an interview telling us how he feels, telling us this. And if he does, I have a question for Dirk. Is he prepared to do life for his mans? Because at the end of the day, right, like, the street, it is what it is type